Hi there, this is Adam Buddymeyer, and this will be one of my first video game reviews I've ever done. Picked up the copy of Madden 25 for Xbox 360. This is the 25th anniversary of the very first Madden ever made. I've gotten pretty much every Madden since Madden 06, I'm going to say. And there's a lot of things I really like about the new game. What a lot of people complain about is that there's not much been updated since the last Madden. I haven't gotten Madden 13 because nothing really impressed me, and I spent a lot of money on the anniversary edition of Madden 12. But yeah, this is basically a quick review on my personal thoughts on overall quality, picture, gameplay experience, and then I'll rate it out of 10. Alright, let's go and check out the gameplay. Okay, so here I am on my Xbox homepage, and I'm playing this on a Samsung 32-inch Smart 1080p 120Hz TV. It is an extremely nice TV, and I'll probably do a review on the TV as well for the quality. Anyway, you come to your home screen, you just click on Play Madden 25. It's kind of scrambled with the offset lettering, which I'm not sure why, but there we go. Alright, so pay attention to the opening scene as we come in here. You can tell they spent a lot of time, like they normally did. Madden 12 is a good one too. As you can see, it takes you back through the early Madden, starting from 1989, and ultimately immerses you into the new Madden 25 with obviously Barry Sanders, the front view and almost an outside view of Barry Sanders, and he ended up making the cover. And on the Xbox One and PS4 edition, you will find Adrian Peterson on the cover. Once it loads, you press start. And I've heard some reviews that the loading screens take forever to toggle through, and maybe I'm just patient. I really haven't had that problem. Obviously, starting up is takes a while, but it's like that with a lot of games you play on here. Alright, you're going to come to the main menu, and the cool thing about this, which I like, that I really haven't seen any other Madden do, is whatever game mode you were in last, it'll have it in this top left corner here. So the last thing I played was the connected franchise mode, which is, kind of something new that they've done this year, and personally I really like it. I've played an entire season and won the Super Bowl already. Just a lot of fun in general. But here, if you come over to the play tab, like some people say it takes 5 seconds to go back and forth. I have no problem with that at all. The Ultimate Team, I haven't looked into that. I started out with the Skills Trainer because some of the controls were new. Online, you can play people online, head-to-head. Play Now, I have it automatically on Rams because they're my favorite team. Don't judge me. Yeah, I really wish they were the greatest show on turf, but they're not really anymore. They're starting to turn it around, but it'll be a while before they're good again. Download communities. I haven't really looked into much of this other stuff over here. Customize, you can obviously manage your rosters, edit players if you want to. Creation Center, you can create players, uniforms, and I'm assuming create a new team, stadium, stuff like that. And coaching options, you can manage your playbooks, audibles, stuff of that nature. But let's just get right into the gameplay here. Okay, so we're gonna play about a little NFC West rivalry. The St. Louis Rams versus the Seahawks. I'm gonna go ahead and play. Yeah, we'll leave it on Pro for now. Obviously, you have the edit uniforms option. Now this I actually have seen toggle slow. Like if you move right, see how long that takes to change. And it does have throwback uniforms and stuff. I'm assuming for every team, but yeah, for now we'll just go with that and get right into it. I never was a fan of the game flow, so I always turn it to conventional 3-box method. We'll just set it for 2 minutes. I'm not going to play a full game, but I'm just going to give you a glimpse at what gameplay is like. There are some things I really like about the gameplay, and then kind of the cutscenes are atrocious in some areas. Like for instance, there's one where if you throw the ball or the running back runs in, he'll spike the football, and it looks like gravity is like twice as heavy as it really is. And you can tell that just by looking at the audience members, like when you zoom into a game, that they really didn't spend a whole lot of time like they have in past Maddens that really made you feel like you were in it. And it has custom loading screens for when you play head-to-head. So like the Seahawks, they'll probably have a Hawk come in, and the Rams, but we're just going to skip that for now. You can check that out. They always start the games with the outside look of the stadium. Coin toss. Looks like the Seahawks lost, so I'm going to receive here.
Enjoy the holidays and enjoy this game today.
There's your 3-box. You got X, A, Y. We'll just do A for now.
The Rams are ready to return the kick.
So there you kind of glitched out a little bit. And they actually put the sprint button back in. You hold down the right trigger to sprint. And they also put in a modifier button for whenever you're running the ball, which I thought was confusing at first, but after playing it, I really liked it. I will say that I use the spin button a lot, and it is much harder to spin than I'm normally used to. Well, obviously, I just did an audible there to Jared Cook. We'll see how this goes. Jared Cook's wide open. You throw. It's really nice. And they actually have modes where you can throw ball. Once the ball's in the air, you can take control of the receiver and actually catch the ball, which I thought was cool. We'll do a running play real quick. And we're going to do a modifier mode. We're going to do the jumping one because that one I think is really crucial for the end zone plays that weren't really available in the other Maddens. So I'm sprinting here. Hold down left. Okay, that didn't work very well. Try it again. I guess you got to do it early on.
We'll be looking to put points on the board in punches. After running it, it's second down. Handoff to the back.
See, like you can actually do like a Leonard leap, like if you've ever seen Brian Leonard run the NFL. It's very nice. I kind of like these cutscenes where it shows the coaches and players on the sidelines, and obviously your instant replay is still pretty on. One thing I've noticed is that I don't really know how to challenge. If you go over here to game options, okay, never mind. There's a challenge play right there. In Superstar mode, or the equivalent of it, you can't challenge. Yeah, it's just a quick little visual of gameplay. If I played longer, you would be able to see a scoring play and kind of see the bad touchdown dances, but I'll let that fend for themselves. But as far as gameplay goes, like, you know, it's really like fluid. I know in past Maddens that I've had, it could just be the Xbox 360 and it's kind of outdated. But like it tends to skip and freeze in the middle of my gameplay. This, I've had hardly any problems with it. In Madden 12, it skips all the time. Real quick, I'm just going to take you through my connected franchise. I'm going to go to the one that I last played, which was with Sam Bradford. He has ridiculous, ridiculous numbers. It would put Peyton Manning to shame. He actually retired in this one. But this is really cool. I think it's one of the most impressive things I've seen. Obviously, you can play games as you go. I'm in my second season, third week. Advanced week. Buy upgrades. In the past, you get XP and you can upgrade individual stats. They had like the horizontal bars going across the screen. If you click buy upgrades right now, they have little packages that you can buy, and you can update different things. Like, obviously, because I'm a quarterback, I'm going to want throw on the run or play action upgrade. Obviously, the more expensive ones do better things. Like, throwing power is very important for a quarterback. I'm not sure why anybody would want Gatorade's stamina. 100,000 extra points takes forever to accumulate, and most of the time you just want to spend it anyway. It gives you goals as you go on, and each week that you hit those goals, you can get awarded this XP, and like for different parts of the season, you get different goals. This part is really interesting. It's talking about basically top stories, and it gives you college highlights. It also gives you updates from last week. And if you hit the left trigger, you can go to My Stories. And it gives specifically ones about the team you're on. And also has like a fake Twitter thing where it gives you fake tweets. It's not that important, but it looks really cool. It makes you feel like you're actually achieving something. Here you can look at team stats. That gives you basically your overall, who has the number one offense, who has the number one defense, that sort of a thing. Your league, I look at the legacy leaderboard sometimes. It's not really important unless you're thinking about retiring your superstar. But as you can see, Joe Montana has way more legacy points than I have. But just to give you a basic overview of just how impressive Sam Bradford's doing. We've played 2 games. I have 2,000 yards passing. Let's look at my career stats. Last year I passed for 16,000 yards. I have 28,000 yards, and it's only his 5th year in the NFL. So obviously I've had a lot of fun with this, airing it deep every play. This is one of my favorite things. If you hit the right stick, you can actually create a new character up here. And you can choose a player, you can choose a coach, or you can choose an owner. I've never done the owner coaching mode. The coach looks like it'd be way more fun because you actually control the offense and defensive plays. You don't control the players, which I don't know who just wants to sit and watch them play. I'd rather play, so I choose a player. If you choose that, you can choose game face, which this is strictly for the Kinect. It gets a player that looks exactly like you. You can create your own player. You choose an active player, or you can start a new one as an NFL legend. I haven't gotten into that yet. I may end up doing like Barry Sanders or Marshall Faulk or something like that. But active player is what I did, and I just chose Sam Bradford. But yeah, this is really impressive gameplay. Let's get to the ratings. If I had to rate the picture quality as overall on this, I would probably rate it a 7 out of 10. Seeing some of these past Maddens and how not glitchy they look, and knowing that here's what I think happened. I think because of the next gen console, they really didn't put a whole lot of time into the Xbox 360 version as far as graphics go. I've heard a lot of touchdown dances are repeated from 2013, and honestly, you would want to use the same interface for football play because it's been successful. So 7 out of 10 for overall graphics. As far as gameplay goes, I would have to rate this at probably a 9.0 out of 10. This is one of the best Madden gameplays I've ever had. They made stuff a little easier to control for the running back than, I'd probably be busting them out. But I think this is the most realistic Madden I've ever played. Besides, if you get a penalty, if you hear the referee talk, it sounds like he's trapped in a glass or something, or snow globe or something. I don't know. If I had to rate the overall quality of the game, I would probably rate this an 8 out of 10. IGN rated this an 8.5 out of 10. the Xbox 360, and they actually rated it lower for the next gen because I think that people are disappointed with the games out for the next gen console right now. So it's honestly a more reliable platform as the Xbox 360 currently, but eventually they'll get to where the graphics are just absolutely insane. And the reason I rated it a little lower than IGN is because I've read their review and it doesn't really talk about kind of the abstract portions of the gameplay. There's a lot of times where you find yourself saying, wow, this is so realistic, and then right after you say that, you're like, alright, that was the worst looking touchdown dance I've ever seen. Like, I don't know. You just have to play it for yourself. I would totally recommend this to anybody that is a football lover or has never bought a Madden. This would be a perfect Madden to get interested in the football in, I think. If you have Madden 13 or other Maddens, there's really no wow factor in this one that the others don't have. But the main reason people get it, I think, is for updated rosters. So this is a really good game overall. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll have other reviews on other games and possibly this TV. So thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe my video. Thanks.